Previously I suggested that you can get rid of Don't Ask, Don't Tell by all 50 or 60,000 of the gay people in the military coming out to Facebook on January the 1st. But then I realized, that's kind of anonymous and not enough of in your face, because the whole idea that gay people, can't serve in the military if somebody knows you're gay is absurd. There are, Gore Vidal said it best. He said, there are no homosexuals. There are only homosexual acts, which is so true. He's so smart. And so instead of coming out to Facebook on January 1, here's what I suggest. I've been following John McCain for 15 years, and I think he had a stroke about maybe 40 years ago in Vietnam, whatever it is. He is absolutely out to lunch. He is a Mexican jumping bean, a watermelon seed. I can't figure him out. I follow him in telecom. He was the one senator out of 100 who voted against the Telecom Act of 1996. And then, of course, George Bush put him in charge of telecom in the Senate. However, what you have to do is send a letter to John McCain, who can't figure this out, and you send it to John McCain, United States Senate, 241 Russell Senate Office Building, Washington, D.C., 20510. And you say in this letter, here's my name, my social security number, my military number. I was in the Air Force once, but I can't remember what you call that. And I'm gay. Now what? That's my kids say. Now what? So, and just send, he'll get 50,000 letters. This way, you just send them in and say, please forward to the appropriate authorities. Your wife, your children, your friends, the Pentagon, whatever. If you're in a war and you're pinned down, would you want a homosexual to save your life or not? I wouldn't care if Smokey the Bear tried to save my life. So in any event, Smokey the Great. So that's what you want to do. Send a letter to John McCain telling him to forward to the proper authorities. It'll be like Miracle on 34th Street. They'll have bags of mail that will be delivering to his confused office. So, John McCain, United States Senate, 241 Russell Senate Office Building, Washington, D.C., 20510. This has nothing to do with whether you are for homosexuality or against it. It just has to do with whether you're a moron or not. Should homosexuals be allowed to buy cars? I just don't get this. It's insane. So, should they be allowed to go to school? Should they be allowed to come outside and walk down a sidewalk? It's ridiculous. You could be a homosexual and be the president of the United States. You could be the mayor of New York, and that's happened a few times. And maybe it's happened to the president of the United States. I think there was one of them that wasn't married, didn't date. Doesn't really matter, does it? This is so absurd. Down the road, generations of people will look at this whole thing like the Dred Scott decision. It's insanity. In any event, it's all in your hands. You don't need anybody. All you need is the conviction, is the power of your own convictions. Send the letter to John McCain so that you won't get lost in Facebook. They'll pretend they didn't look at Facebook. They can't pretend. You might want to send it certified, registered, receipt requested to John McCain, although I don't know that they will deliver those. But, just send them. As a matter of fact, as the man said, vote once, vote early and vote often. Send it every week. Send another one. What's it cost you? 42 cents or something or other? 44. As a matter of fact, the more you send, the better off the post office will be. It'll probably make the post office profitable for 3 or 4 months. Keep sending John McCain. Okay? You don't need the Senate. You don't need Congress. You don't need the Supreme Court. You don't need the President. You don't need anybody. Send a letter to John McCain. Goodbye. Have fun. Let me see if I can turn this off.